Regardless of what some might lead you to believe, print media is far from dead, and neither is the market for print media. Plus, thanks to Amazon, it's easier than ever to tap into this demand to make significant income. The best part is, they'll do all of the hard work for you. This is known as book arbitrage with Amazon FBA, or Fulfillment by Amazon. To pull this off, you purchase used books at places like thrift stores, garage sales, and flea markets, and then resell them for a hefty profit. But the beauty of it is that this profit comes very easily thanks to Amazon FBA doing all of the logistics for you. Here's everything you need to know. Amazon FBA Explained. Again, FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, and essentially what it can do for you is make the process of selling books, or practically anything, incredibly easy. You simply send your books into Amazon's fulfillment centers, then they'll list them on the website for you. When a customer makes a purchase, Amazon will then handle everything from packing and shipping the product to providing customer service and even processing returns. So essentially, the only real bit of work you'll have to do to start your book arbitrage business is source your inventory, scan a few barcodes, and then just ship them off to Amazon. The rest is all taken care of for you. While this might sound like an incredible foolproof deal, and in many ways it is, there are a few caveats to consider, which we'll get into in a minute. With Amazon FBA, you can sell standard book formats like hardcovers, paperbacks, and even ebooks, all while utilizing Amazon's logistics network. It doesn't matter if you're an established brick-and-mortar bookstore or simply an entrepreneur who is interested in getting a new book arbitrage business off the ground. Amazon FBA will make selling on Amazon a breeze. Why choose Amazon FBA? Amazon is the world's largest retailer. Therefore, it's the first place people go to when looking to purchase the latest book releases and many other items. With traffic like that, if you're selling popular works of fiction or nonfiction, you will sell through your inventory in no time. You can also get started with just a few books in nearly any condition. You don't need a huge inventory to get this business up and running, so you can start making profits within days. Step 1. Building your inventory. The easiest way to get started is by selling books that you already have. But if you want to expand your inventory, you can do so with a couple of different strategies. One of these is wholesale. You can obtain a high volume of new books directly from publishers or distributors. Alternatively, you can buy books in bulk at pennies on the dollar, either through online lot auctions or bookstore closing sales. Next is local secondhand sources. Thrift stores, library sales, used bookstores, garage sales, and platforms like Facebook Marketplace are all great places to look. You can also look into estate sales and auctions. Many times you can find vast collection of books through these sources. When people pass away, their families will often sell off their libraries, especially if they don't have the space to store them. These sources are also excellent for finding collectible and hard-to-find items, which of course come with higher profits. In any case, when obtaining your books, it's crucial to evaluate their condition. Amazon actually has a pretty detailed condition guidelines page that we highly recommend consulting, but just know that books in better condition are more likely to sell, and for a higher price. Step 2. Create a seller account. Next, you'll need to register on Amazon FBA either as an individual or a professional seller. With the individual seller plan, you pay your fees as you go. You'll only have to pay these fees, however, when an item actually sells. Additionally, you'll be given the ability to make basic listings and use Amazon's order management tools. The main drawback to this plan is you can only list items one at a time by matching books to existing pages or by creating new ones. With a professional seller plan, you can upload batch files and manage your orders through various reports and feeds. Unlike the individual plan, you'll have to pay a monthly fee regardless of whether you sell anything, but the advanced selling tools are especially useful for medium to larger businesses. You may want to start off with the individual plan and upgrade to the professional plan after you get some traction with your business. After selecting your plan, you'll want to select how you want to fulfill your orders. While you could choose to fulfill your own orders with the Merchant Fulfilled Network option, we're obviously going to choose FBA, so Amazon fulfills our orders for us. Step 3. Set your prices. Pricing depends on several variables, including condition and book type. To get a good idea of how you should price your books, look at what other sellers are asking for, and then adjust your prices accordingly. If you want your books to sell quickly, price them a little bit lower than the competition. One word of advice though, be sure you know precisely what edition of book you have on hand. Some books have multiple print editions, so you wouldn't want to accidentally sell a rare version at the same price as a more commonly available print is selling for. Step 4. List your books. After you've gotten your books on hand, simply scan the book's barcode with your smart device, type in the ISBN, or look up the title manually, and then tap the Sell on Amazon button on the product page. After that, enter the SKU or leave the field blank and Amazon will generate one for you. Next, you'll enter the selling price. You can easily match the lowest price available by clicking that option. From there, enter the quantity you have available for sale, which defaults at 1, and then select the condition. And needless to say, you should always be honest about the condition of your books if you want to maintain a 5-star rating, which is essential for the longevity of your business. Finally, select the fulfillment option, which in our case will be FBA. Step 5. Market and promote your books. Once your books are listed, all that's left to do is get them sold. The best way to learn how to promote your books is by checking out Amazon's free Seller University page. There, you'll find training videos that will lay out all of the basics covering sales tactics, advertising, and promotion. Grow your business, drive up sales, and get a better idea of how effective your ads are, you should definitely use the Amazon advertising tool. Step 6. Fulfilling orders with FBA. Again, the best part of using Amazon FBA is that they'll ship and manage all of the products for you. All you have to do is provide your products to them. Once you've listed your books, you'll need to create your shipment through the Amazon Seller Central account and let them know that your products are coming. Then, you'll need to pack up your books according to Amazon's pack and prep requirements and ship them to the Amazon Fulfillment Center that has been provided to you. Once you've completed these steps, you're pretty much good to go. At this point, running your FBA business is as simple as maintaining your inventory, keeping a watchful eye on your sales data, and enjoying the fruits of your labor once you start making sales, all while Amazon does the heavy lifting and logistics. The truth about Amazon FBA. Be warned, Amazon FBA isn't quite as easy as it sounds. The first thing you might realize when becoming an FBA seller is that you'll be required to cover the shipping costs of your inventory packages to Amazon's fulfillment centers. Since books are pretty hefty, and chances are you'll be shipping quite a few of them, postage isn't going to be cheap. On top of that, you won't have the choice of what fulfillment center you ship to. If you're told to ship your package across the country, it's going to be a lot pricier than to ship to one in your hometown, especially if they require that your product be sent to different locations, in which case you might end up sending out multiple packages at once. After you've shipped your package, you'll have to wait anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks for Amazon to receive your shipment and make your books available for purchase. So be prepared for a little bit of a delay before you can actually start selling your products. The next big caveat you should be aware of has to do with pricing. While a brand new copy of the latest Stephen King release might sell for $14.99, a used copy might go for as little as $5. And since your goal is to compete with other sellers by offering the lowest price, you might find yourself in a position where you're selling books for far less than you initially paid for them. So worst case, you might actually end up losing money by selling books, which is why it's so important to do your research before purchasing your items. Plus, when you consider all of Amazon's fees, such as the referral fees, variable closing fees, per item fees, and fulfillment fees, there's a very real chance that you'll barely break even with lower priced books, unless you sell a lot of them. Ultimately, all of this means that if you want to make a meaningful profit with Amazon FBA, you're going to have to sell a massive quantity of books, and be incredibly strategic from the inventory sourcing phase all the way through the final listing. The bottom line is, if you really want to find success with selling books through Amazon FBA, you'll need to focus on high profit margin products at a very high volume. Fortunately, if you manage to do this, Amazon FBA makes it so easy to run an online business, whether you're looking for a side hustle or a full-time income. For another great side hustle idea, check out this video about starting a vending machine business to earn hundreds of dollars per month. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.